I think we're good. Alright. Wait for people to get in. We know the drill. Yo. What's up, everybody? Oh, snap, my computer. Okay. What's going on, guys? Can y'all hear me okay? Congrats on 20K. Thank you, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Loud and clear? Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. As y'all know the drill, I'm just setting everything up. Making sure everything's all good. Audio, video quality's good, right? No problems there. You know what I should do? Kind of just don't feel like it, but I could get the light and have the room be a bit brighter, but then again, the other part of me just doesn't want to, so. Oh yeah, by the way, hold on. Do I have enough water bottles this time? I don't know if y'all remember the last time, but like I got after talking for so long, I needed water, so I got 3 here, plus another, plus another, and another. So got about 7 waters, gentlemen. Yeah, I guess I didn't think of it. It's a school night for a lot of y'all, right? Couldn't be me, man. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. You have the best advice. Oh, thank you, bro. I'm glad my advice could help you, man. Did I start classes in college yet? Yep. Oh, we got a basketball tryout tomorrow, man. Good luck. How long am I going to stream for? I'm not sure. At least an hour. Am I going to play D1? Am I going to play JUCO? You know, man, I went out for, they had open runs for my college, their JUCO. And I was there and I was like, man, I don't have the same drive I used to. I don't have the same passion as a player anymore. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do what makes me happy. I'm just going to continue training players, coaching, making YouTube videos. And I'm very happy, man. If I get the itch to become a player again, I will, but I don't know, man. Can we pray for your success? Absolutely, man. When 2 or 3 are gathered in Jesus' name, right? Come on now. So what's this top fans feature? There's like XP. So hold on. I'm y'all already know me and technology don't mix. All right, what's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges and live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. So how do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points, or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live messages or send super chats and super stickers. Interesting. YouTube's got, like, new features. Do y'all know about the hype feature? I saw that popped up on my YouTube studio. Like, there's this new hype feature you could do for videos. And if you get a lot of hype on a video, it performs better. I don't really know. I've never hyped a video before. Do you guys ever do that? Y'all are real ones if you hype my videos. I don't even know what the feature does, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm doing cross country to get in shape for basketball. First of all, it's really hard to balance because my practice is 3 hours long and I get home at 7, wake up at 5. I have a lot of work. That does sound like a lot. Sorry to hear you just don't have it anymore. Hey, look, don't be sorry, bro. Like, I was trying to force my passion for basketball for a little while. Like, I didn't want to, like, face the facts that, hey, I'm just not passionate for actually playing at a competitive level anymore and going through the training. But honestly, I'm just happy. I'm living life. God is good. I'm doing what I love to do. So there's no reason to be sorry. Cap, I love the profile picture and the name, man. Is that for Ronnie 2K? What are your guys' thoughts on 2K this year? My brother has been playing it. I actually played it for the first time yesterday. It seems like decent. I was only playing a little bit of my career. I got bored after like 20 minutes, but I don't know. People were saying good things about it this year. The last 2K20 I played, or the last 2K I played, like, actually was 2K20. But since then, it's mid. I spilled water on myself, man. What's up, John? Hey guys, feel free to ask any questions about basketball, man. Also, for those of y'all that are in here and don't know, I have that free community now. So every week for the next, I think, 4 weeks, you can hop on weekly calls with me. So if you want to get advice from me directly and you want to actually have a conversation with me, get in that group. Top link in the description of this live stream. Madden is better than 2K. Oh, I disagree, man. I think Madden is terrible, man. Once again, I think the last good Madden was Madden 20. And even then, compared to, like, old Maddens, like NFL 2K5, that's not a Madden, but NFL 2K5, what do you youngins know about Madden or NFL 2K5 on the PlayStation 2? Can you help me with my anxiety? Because tryouts are tomorrow. Honestly, bro, I think you just need to relax. It's really not about if you make or miss your shots. It's about how you show, and how you present yourself to the coaches. If you show up with a positive attitude, you hustle for every loose ball, you do all the right things like that, everything else will fall into place. Don't get so caught up in believing you need to make every shot. You got tryouts tomorrow too? Oh, snap. Alright, well, good for you guys. I have a video coming out, not tomorrow, but Wednesday. It literally talks about how to make your high school basketball team. So be on the lookout for that, because there's more than one tryout, right? I would assume. JP. Yo, I'm a freshman in high school this year, and my season starts in like a month-ish, and I have lost my entire drive to practice the game. I don't know if I should just push through or I don't know. Mm. Yeah, that's tough, man. I've been going through that same thing for a while. Ever since I broke my shoulder, I went through that. And I didn't want my shoulder injury to be the reason why I stopped playing, so I kept pushing through. But I ultimately realized, you know what? My passion has changed. I prefer other things. I love coaching basketball, training players, making YouTube videos about it, but actually playing, I don't have that same spark anymore. So I came to peace with my decision to, you know, just pursue this instead of forcing something that I don't want to do. But if you still think basketball, like playing it, is your passion, you got to get through this point and remind yourself of why you enjoy it. Whether it's the sound of the basketball or the smell of the gym, whatever it is that like made you fall in love with the game, start reminding yourself of those things. Jay's Films, what's up, man? Your your battery's at 6.7. Nice. Do you guys think that like NBA 2K is ever going to be as good as it once was? Yo, watch from Puerto Rico, trying to get better every day. We don't have much opportunities here, but I'll keep working as hard as I can. God bless. Hey, God bless you too, bro. Honestly, bro, like, what are some things that 2K could do to make NBA 2K like good again? You know what I mean? Like back in the day, we had affiliations, and they tried adding them back, and it just wasn't good. Honestly, I don't like the city. The city is just weird. I think they should bring back the three parks, and like you could fast travel to them instead of having to buy like a go kart or a skateboard or whatever they. The last 2K I really played was 20, but yeah, lower VC prices, dude. It's insane, man. It's like inflation within the 2K world. What is the easiest way to score in games? Easiest way to score? I mean, that's a tough question because it depends. I mean, easy points can come from the fast break, but it can also come from open shots. It's really like not a crystal clear answer. Make 2K $20. Honestly, I don't even know if that would save it because they do that. Like during the middle of the year when 2K just isn't getting sales, they make it like less than $20 so people that haven't bought the game can just pay that much at a random point in time. And even still, the game just not even performing well. Don't make it to where if you have high VC, you basically dominate. Yeah, I agree. It's too much pay to win. And there aren't really many modes that don't require you to pay to win online, other than online play now, but that gets old. How do I practice defense when I don't have a partner to practice with? Same thing with playmaking. Well, playmaking is interesting because you can practice passing on your own. Find a wall, find a pole, and start improving your passing accuracy by passing it to that. Defense, just work on, your slides and all that good stuff. It is tough without a partner, but you can work around it. Peter. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you're my goat. Oh, thank you, Peter. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, for July and June, they make it $8 for Nintendo Switch. All right, Who's playing 2K on the Nintendo Switch though? Oh my gosh. Yo, Mark, my practices are coming up and I'm going to be doing full body lifts like 3 times a week. Should I lift 4 hours before my practice or 2 hours after? If I lift before I will fatigue, but if I practice, um, I lifted before my practices, but my lifts were right before practices. I didn't have a break in between. At most, I would have 1 hour in between. Um, I think you got to listen to your body, know what your body performs best with. But for me, I lifted before my practices. What type of shots should an eighth grader be practicing? Whatever is within your range right now. Let's say you're trying to improve your shooting, work on form shooting a ton, and then progressively work your way back each day. And shoot just a little bit out of your range where you still have good form, right? You're not like throwing the ball. You're still able to flick it off your wrist the right way, but slowly but gradually, ever so slightly, increase your range. Why do I shoot good and my form is good in practice, but in game my form changes and is bad and I miss shots? That is probably due to the nerves that you're feeling in game, and when you're in that fight or flight mode, it's hard to really, you know, have good form. If you think about it like a fight, trained fighters are used to that kind of pressure, so their form stays the same as it is in practice. But if you put somebody in a street fight that's never fought in their life, they're going to look silly. So just get yourself in more game experiences and make your practices more game like. So that means, faster paced, maybe get a partner to close out on your shots and everything like that. That'll be my 2 cents on that. I play 2K on Switch. It is pretty bad, but playable to an extent. No GM mode, though. What if your range is half courts? Dude, it's so interesting. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't break my shoulder. Because I can still shoot from, like, the other day, I was in a college gym and I was just shooting from like maybe 3 or 4 feet in front of half court, and I made like 10 in a row in my warm up, and I was just like, oh man, that's kind of crazy. Of course, no defense, so it doesn't mean much, but still, I was like, dang. I'm a pretty decent shooter, but every few shots I get too much power from my legs, and I kind of release it without a follow through. I don't know. I don't know why it happens. If you're overshooting, you must not be using the same form every single time. Because if your form was consistent, then there wouldn't be that much variation in the power that you use and whether or not you have a follow through. So I would recommend focusing on having the same form every single time. How to get better at on ball defense? 1v1 good offensive players. That's the easiest way to get better on ball defense. Go against players that may expose you. Worst case scenario, you get dropped or something like that. If you want to improve your defense, go up against good players. What if you're constantly having to switch between shooting on different goal heights? Oh, I had to do that before. That's a tough one. The easy answer is just, oh, well, just make the adjustment every time. But I would recommend a lot of form shooting on the net that isn't standard height because at least you're getting your form in check without compromising like the power and um, push that you need to put on the ball, etc. And then when you get onto an actual standard size net, you can have a normal shoot around. How to get better at going against tight defense. My best advice, not knowing anything else about you, but if you want to get better against tight defense, get used to escape dribbles. So get into your defender, right? Maybe get your shoulder into his chest and then take that step back. So then you have a bit of a running start to go into your move. What should I be aware of being from Puerto Rico to perform good in AAU games out there in the U.S.? I don't know much about Puerto Rico basketball compared to the U.S., but basketball is basketball. I think the U.S. does prioritize more isolation style play, but I think you can make the necessary adjustments. If I want to dunk, should I go on lower heights? Have I ever thrown one down before? I am not the guy to ask when it comes to dunking. I've never thrown down a dunk before, no. Seventh grade, 5'10", power forward. Didn't make the team last year. Advice: try again. Work on your skills. Figure out why you didn't make it last year and discover, all right, well, the reason why I didn't make the team was because I couldn't help out the team, or at least the coach didn't think I could. So focus on being a contributing helper to the team if you want a spot. What do the coaches prioritize the most in tryouts? Believe it or not, I think maturity is very, very high on the list. If you're a mature player, coaches instantly gravitate towards that. Second is showing a level of competency on the court. If you look like you know what you're doing, you are making basketball-like movements, coaches can tell. Also, if you're not afraid to be aggressive, that doesn't mean be a ball hog, but that means making the necessary decisions, driving in hard, and then kicking out, all those things. How to get a quick first step. So I've been told I have a very quick first step, but I am not very athletic, and I don't have the most speed or agility. I think an easy way, or not easy, but one of the best ways to get a quick first step is to have a great jab step. If you have a great jab step and you can get your defender going in one direction and then you can immediately run in the other way, you're going to gain an advantage over that defender. Did a scout ever come to your game? I had, I think, one or two college coaches come to my game and come to my games in my life. And the one time, oh man, the one time a coach came to one of my fall league games, they weren't actually looking at me. They were looking at a player on a different team, the team that we were playing against. But, the coach also knew about me. And man, I played terrible that game. Ugh. It wasn't like, horrible in that I like made all these terrible mistakes, but I just didn't make the best decisions. The coach gave me good advice. He said to me that I need to play faster if I want to play at the next level. And he was right. I used to play too slow. Still, I think I play too slow. But, I'm not looking to play uh, competitively as of right now. Not looking to play in college as of right now. And I feel great. I'm just going to keep coaching, making YouTube videos. Yeah. Marisol, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. You hit 20K like a month ago. What took so long? All right, bro. All right. All right. I can explain. Nah. Next question. Is 7 weeks enough for me to condition for tryouts? How many times should I condition per week and how many miles? Yeah, 7 weeks is more than enough. If you condition about 3 to 4 times a week, do sprints maybe 2 times a week, maybe run hills if there's hills around you, and run maybe 2 to 3 miles at least, on the other days. What's my career high? Okay. So it's a bit skewed because I had a career high in this one game, and it was like a rec league game, so it wasn't that competitive. But my career high, technically, is 70. So not including that, what is my career high? Like in actual competitive games? I think I had 36 in an AAU game in my senior year. Yeah. I think 36 is my competitive game high, or 35, and my random rec league game was 70. Have I ever dropped a 40 piece? Once again, in a rec league, I dropped a 40 bomb, yeah, and a 70 bomb, but that's rec, so I don't count it. Uh, yeah, the closest I got to a 40 piece is, I think, 36 to 35. What's my vert? Not high enough. What do I feel about Charlie Kirk? I'm devastated, man. Charlie Kirk was a good man, or at least he presented himself as one. He was a man of Christ, and I just wish all the best for his family and the people around him. God bless. But may he rest in peace with Jesus. Have I ever played cool math games? What a question. Absolutely, man. What kind of OG would I be if I didn't play cool math games? Man, some of y'all youngins don't even know what cool math games is, do y'all? Some of y'all don't even know what the Adobe Flash is. Oh my gosh. Oh, I sound like an unk. Dude, you know what I want to play right now? Is a good game of chess. What y'all know about Gotham chess? Alright, the light's coming on. No! Did I do something wrong? There we go. Okay, cool. Got my chess.com queued up. What are your top 5 philosophy books? Doesn't just have to be for basketball. Ooh, good question. Well, I can pull some up right now. One, number 2, number 3, number 4, All right. So, got a couple here. First one is How Champions Think. It's a great book. It talks about, now the author is a sports psychologist, and he worked with some of the best players of all time in their respective sports. He worked with not Tiger Woods, some great golfers. He worked with was it Kobe? No, not Kobe. Dwayne Wade? Yes, he worked with LeBron and I believe Dwayne Wade. So, excellent book, How Champions Think. If you're an athlete and you want to improve your mindset, read that book. Next is like my number one recommendation of any self-improvement book. It's The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This book goes into the power of small repeated actions over the course of a period of time. The small actions compound. But surprisingly, I don't like the book Atomic Habits. And these books are kind of similar. I just think this book does a better job. Oh, I heard a plane. I didn't know what that sound was. Next, The Power of Positive Thinking. Pretty self-explanatory. Helps you to have a better mindset. And also is written by Norman Vincent Peale, who was what would you call it, a pastor or I'm not sure what the official name. Well, Dr. Peale. He gives Christian solutions to problems, and I like that. Now, this is a controversial book, but I think it's one of the greatest books of all time. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. This book goes into what people are controlled by in our life. People are slow to think for themselves, and the truly successful people are successful because they think for themselves. Now this is this is a book that I don't think I would recommend to basketball players, but I think it can just help you in life as a man. It's called The Way of the Superior Man. It can be helpful. Now this book is not like Christian, so it can be a bit secular, and so I just use my discernment on that. But it still has amazing advice. It's called Courage by Osho. Within the book, Osho goes into how the idea of God is not logical and whatever. But other than that, I really enjoy this book. It's very helpful. And the book that I'm currently reading, wow, this is a powerful book, man, is Man's Search for Meaning. It's deep, man. I'm not that far into the book, but from what I've already read, my goodness gracious. The author was he was a Jew that went through the whole concentration camp system. Oh my gosh. Like his story and the lessons he learned and the ability to persevere through that. Oh my gosh. Like you think you have problems, just read that book. Oh my gosh. Like they went through so much and he still persevered. It's unbelievable. All right. Michael, great question, by the way. I got the third tryout tomorrow. The first two I've scored on assists and scrimmages. Should I create for myself or keep playing good defense and cutting? Create for yourself, man. You got to stand out, but also don't be afraid to make the right reads and, give the ball up if somebody else is open, right? Don't overthink it. Favorite player? Currently, Tyrese Maxey. Mark in 6th grade, I made the C team but did good last year. Made the B team and did good, but the coaches won't look at me at tryouts. And tryouts are in about 2 to 4 weeks. Any advice? Keep working hard, man. I don't know your full situation, but don't let it discourage you. Eagles fan. Ugh. All right, bro. I'm a Philly fan, man. If look, here's the thing. I'm not just an Eagles fan. I'm a Sixers fan. I'm a Phillies fan. I don't really watch hockey, but I guess I would be a Flyers fan. And the Sixers suck. All right, so you can't call me a bandwagon or something. And also, before 2018, the Eagles sucked too. So it's good to have some success in Philly sports. Braun or Jordan? Now, my opinions on this, they haven't changed. I still think Jordan, but I've been thinking deeper about it. Like prime LeBron, I mean nobody could stop him. But then again, nobody could stop prime Jordan. And I think Jordan has the better legacy than LeBron. But then again, LeBron has been amazing for over 20 basketball seasons. But also Michael Jordan 6-0 in the finals, 2 3-peats. I don't know, man. I think I'm going with Jordan. Hey, what's up, Christopher? How to wake up early, 5 a.m. type of time. Dude, ugh, 5 a.m. wake up times. Look, people will romanticize them. Romanticize waking up early and rise and grind. But the people that actually do wake up early to work out know it sucks sometimes, man. It's cold in the morning. It's dark out. Ugh, it sucks. The way to wake up early is to have goals that are more important than your physical comfort. It's so easy to just pull up the covers and say, "Nah, I'm going to sleep in today." But if you have goals that outweigh, your desire to just be comfortable, I think that's how you can actually wake up early. Hey, what's up, Hunter? Sixers can make conference finals with a healthy roster. I wish I had your same optimism for the Sixers. How do I balance being calm and playing at my pace and having the coach say I'm playing scared? I feel like I play better if I slow down the game, but the coach says I play scared every time I do it. Well, your idea of playing slow might be too slow. There's a difference. I was so guilty of doing that. So don't feel bad about it. Just try to speed yourself up slightly to the point of being not uncomfortable, but just a little bit faster than what you're used to. And I think that'll make a difference. Also, have a sense of urgency if you're bringing the ball up. Don't walk the ball up the court. At least jog the basketball up the court. Or get it out to an outlet. Bro, I watch your vids so much and they helped me become a better player, and it led to me literally becoming a basketball. And it led me to literally becoming a basketball due to my play style. Thanks, big bro. Led you to becoming a basketball? So you went from human to basketball. Dude, I didn't know my videos had that much effect. That's crazy. Alright, y'all. I'm about to lock in. Hold up. Let me turn this It's time for me to get a win on chess. All right. Boom. Oh, heck yeah, dude. All right. Hold up. Let me. Oh, shoot. I'm already in the game. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. All right. All right. All right. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. All right. All right. Okay. Let's go here. Yup. We're locked in, bro. We're locked in. Okay. Okay. Everything is normal thus far. Alright, I'm gonna push. Alright, you know what move that looks really inviting is that one. Okay, I'm still gonna play it. Alright, now I'm probably just gonna castle. Yep. Awesome. Take. That's fine. Alright, cool. Now I'm gonna play this move F5. This looks nice. Alright, boom. If he moves this, I don't like that, but okay, we're still fine. Now, if he takes here, I don't want to. Oh, if he takes here, oh, dude, you bum. I'm gonna go here though, cause he's gonna have to move his rook. Yeah, there. Yeah. All right, let's go here, and then we can bring this rook here to double. I bet y'all didn't know I was a chess grandmaster. No, I'm joking. All right, we locked. If he pushes, then I'll go here. My position is really nice, I would say, because I have this bishop and this bishop just kind of tearing away at his position. I got to get a win for the channel. Oh! Dang it, that sucks. Oh, man. All right. That was a good move, but it's not over. I'm gonna bring the knight. I'm gonna go here. Did I see the Charlie Kirk Memorial? Yeah, I did. It's a shame. An innocent man getting killed is just... it's horrible. I don't know why we're just having a random side quest here, but... Okay. You'll use Google Gemini to get me the win? Hey, I appreciate it. Okay, his time is getting pretty low up there. Alright, this... now's the time to push. Now the question is, did I overextend? I don't think I did. Alright, now... yeah, because he can't go here. Because of this. So we're still fine. No, that's not. Here. I don't know. Just waiting for something to open up here. Okay, that's huge. I'm gonna close this. I think I'm gonna close that position, definitely. Alright, now it's time to bring back the bishop. targeting the knight, and his time is getting really low now. Take. Let's go. Take. Oh, now it's game over. It's game over. Bang! Let's go, baby! Come on now! Come on! Let's go, baby! Alright, got a nice chess win. Got a side quest completed. Let's go! That's gotta be so much aura. Winning a chess game on a live stream. And I'm not a chess YouTuber. Congrats on 20K. Thank you, man. Am I going to college or get any D2? Yeah, I'm deciding not to play college basketball, man. I just don't have the same love and passion for my play individually. But over the years, I've just loved coaching, training, giving basketball advice. It's been very fulfilling, and I'm very happy about it. But I'm Unk now, bro. After my 4 years of grinding in high school, I was like, you know what? That's in the past. So, I'm trying to help you guys in high school basketball. So when do your guys' season start? I'm curious. What's up, Nathan? Bro, I made a 27-page training manual. My goodness. Future Chris Brickley. Hey, I'll give you your jump shot creator. What y'all know about that? NBA 2K. Do they still do that, or is that just 2K20? Mine is October for AAU and then January for school. Dang, your school basketball doesn't start till January? For me, high school basketball started like right after Thanksgiving. Girls is December. Yeah, but for our school, girls and guys basketball both was the same time of year. November 10th. Start mid-September, end of October. Dang, it ends in October? Yeah, my season went from around October? No, November to about February, and then if you did well in playoffs, it would go into March. Is this all for high school, or are you guys talking about middle school, or? Okay. If all your videos were deleted and you're unable to post any videos, what is that one thing you would want to leave everyone with? Oh, that reminds me of the question that, what was that, Diary of a CEO gave to Alex Hormozy on a podcast. Was that the one I'm thinking of, or was it a different podcaster? I just remember hearing that. It's a great question, Hunter. If all my videos were deleted, unable to post, what is that one thing I would want to leave everyone with? You copied it? No, it's a great question, man. Let me think about that. It would be three things. Know what you want out of life and do everything in your power to get it. Number 2, believe that impossible things are possible. And number 3, Trust in Jesus Christ. That would be the one thing I would leave with the world if my basketball videos were all taken down. And if I had to say one last thing, make it a 4-piece instead of 3. I would also recommend valuing your relationships with people. Make sure to hug your mom, hug your dad, stay close with your family. Thank your friends for being such good friends. But it's one thing, LOL. Alright. I think trust in Jesus Christ covers everything. Or follow the teachings of Christ will cover everything. Great questions, man. Oh, 11:11, make a wish. Yo, Mark, would you say it would be better to sleep in or wake up early to get shots up? Because I'm taking these AP and honor classes, and sometimes I'm staying up late doing homework, so what would you do? For me, when I was going through high school, I made sure to get my homework done during lunch and all my other classes, so I didn't have any homework when I got home. So try your best to make sure you don't come home with any work. Use every free period you have. Eat during your classes if you have to, some teachers might get mad, but just eat in the classes where the teachers don't get mad at you and do your work in there. So the goal is to have your school life not interfere with your personal life. Have them be completely separated. But if the workload is just too much, you can't even finish it all in school. You know your body. Listen to it. If your body doesn't perform well during the early morning, don't force it. It's fully up to what, you perform best in. Who is my all-time favorite role player in NBA history? Great question, man. I'm going to say JJ Redick. Yeah, I white boy, he's a shooter. I relate. I have a 20-inch vert and I'm 5'1". Is that good? I don't know. I don't know anything about vertical. I'm the wrong guy to ask. Yo, can we just be real for a second, though? Like, JJ Redick in college was a dog. I have tryouts tomorrow, man. Any tips? I've been working hard, but a little nervous. Like I said to everybody else that has tryouts tomorrow, relax. Don't get caught up in thinking if you make every shot or you miss every shot, that's what's going to decide if you're on the team or not. It's more so about how you carry yourself, how the coach perceives you, and how do you look while playing. Do you look like you know what you're doing? Do you look competent? Are you making basketball plays, or are you just running out there like a chicken with its head cut off? Have a positive attitude, hustle, do the little things, talk on defense. Don't worry so much about Don't worry so much about all the makes and misses. One year when I was playing AAU, I was picked up on a team because the coach saw my shooting form. I didn't even make the shot, but he said, "Oh, that kid's a shooter. I want him on my team." Sometimes that's all it takes. If I'm a role player, should I try to become a scorer or should I just stay in my lane? If I should try to become a scorer, how should I go about that, having a coach that's known me as a role player? Well, Hunter, let me ask you a question. What are your goals with basketball? What was my longest workout ever? Ooh. I don't know what my longest workout ever, probably 7 hours, 8 hours, but I just remember this one time specifically. I tried to stay up all night playing basketball. It was during the summer, like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. Man, that was 4 years. Oh my gosh, I'm unk. Dang. I just remember like years ago, I had so much peace playing basketball outside when it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, because there's nobody outside, man. You don't hear anything except for the wind and maybe cars in the distance. It was so peaceful. But I remember I played basketball one time from I think 9:30 at night to like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was just shooting around casually, so it wasn't like a hard workout, but yeah, good times, man. I can't shoot a three for my life. Any tips? I just don't have the strength, so my body defaults to a bad form where I kick my leg out and weird stuff. Um, I think you shouldn't worry about threes right now because you're young, right? I'm assuming. Work on form shooting and becoming efficient in the mid range, and then work your way up to the three. Hunter, you're trying to play in college? Alright. Yes, become a scorer now. Don't try to stay a role player forever. Everybody, including myself, believes that other people are more focused on us than we are. That's not true. If you were to change your whole personality, like half of your school wouldn't even realize the difference. Same thing with basketball. If you tried to become a scorer when you used to be a role player, people probably wouldn't notice. So don't make it like crazy like you're taking every single shot, but become more aggressive. Do it. Do it now instead of trying to wait and say, "Oh, well, I'll just wait till." No, like this is the best time to do it. Long time no see. Oh, Scribbly Studio. Is that Emmett? You should stop by the Discord every once in a while. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Discord it fell off, but free community top link in the description. New one for basketball players. Yeah, what's up, Emmett? Jeez, what the heck? Helicopters just going over my house. What is your go-to pregame meal? I don't really have one. I just try to eat light. I've been keeping the Discord running for almost 2 years now. It's crazy to think, man. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I the issues I have with the Discord is that it's there's like I started the channel, the real ones like that were with me since like before even 1,000 subscribers. It was a self improvement channel, you know. Like I just gave random advice on life, and so there's a good amount of people in there that are looking for life advice. But now I'm only focused on basketball players, so it just didn't really work. But now this new community is all about basketball, so yeah, Emmett, don't feel the need to, keep it running. Don't stress yourself out about it. I might shut it down. So, can I join the high school huddle if you're in middle school? Absolutely, man. Yeah. If your goal is to get better at basketball and you're in middle school or high school, yeah, absolutely. If you plan to play basketball in high school. I have our first game this Thursday. I haven't played an actual game since summer of 2023. Do you have any advice on how to perform well? Uh, if you haven't played an actual game in over 2 years, it's hard for me to, say, oh, you're going to perform great. But if you focus on what you can do, focus on the fundamentals, I think you'll be fine. If you could go back to being a sophomore, what would you do different? And any advice, man, because I don't want to be older and look back and have regrets, man. I want to enjoy every moment. If I could go back, I would say know that high school goes by fast. People say it. Um, but like I didn't believe it until high school was over. People say high school goes by fast. I was like, nah, it doesn't. It does. Some classes might feel like an eternity, but all in all, looking back, those 4 years go by fast. So, if you want to have no regrets by the end of your high school life, like I said before, know what you want. If you want to be very successful with basketball, put your all into basketball. But if you're not willing to sacrifice things like your social life and, possibilities of doing other fun things, give yourself time to do those things. Just figure out what you want and maximize that. I would recommend becoming friends with the right people. Don't get into, the bad friend groups that do stupid things. You know what I'm talking about. All in all, know what you want and go after it. Also, spend less time on your phone. Go outside. Appreciate life. And keep God first. Oh, that basketball guy, I got you. I'll accept you into the community there. Boom. There we go. Yup, got you, bro. Yo, bro, as a Christian, do you still listen to secular music? If not, who are your top artists? Yeah, I do listen to secular music. Maybe that's something I shouldn't do. I don't know. But I do. Top artists. I don't really have any top artists. I just kind of listen to random music. I like 80s music. Um, there's some rap. Like, when I'm in the gym and when I'm lifting especially, like, the type of music I listen to may not be, I guess, the best kind of music for a Christian to listen to. But, I try my best. What's up, Banjo? Do you have any advice for screen time reduction? Put your phone on grayscale, bro. I'm telling you. Put your phone on grayscale and delete all of your social media if you really want to reduce your phone screen time. Look, I'm not gonna act like I'm immune to, like phone addiction, but I just don't allow myself to be in those situations, right? Um, for example, I know that I can, get caught up in like doom scrolling, for example. I never got on TikTok. I made a TikTok account specifically for YouTube, but then I just, I killed it because I was like, all right, no. Instagram, I fell into like doom scrolling a bit, and I don't use Instagram anymore. But, the only time I'll ever re-download it is if I have something to post. But those would be my recommendations for reducing screen time. By the way, I'm curious, what type of Christian are you? I believe in universal salvation through Jesus Christ, universal reconciliation through Christ. Just join the group from the description. Alright, Hunter, let me make sure I got you in there, man. School. Yeah, I'm really hoping that the school community can be helpful for you guys. Okay, yeah, you're already in. Do I have any tips on how to stay consistent with Bible reading? I don't think I do. I just keep it next to my nightstand, so before bed I can read it. I don't read it every single night. There's like I go through cycles. Like some parts of the year I'll read the Bible every single night and maybe like twice a day and stuff like that. Other times, I don't every day. It just kind of depends. But whenever I'm like going through, I guess, periods of life when I'm trying to discover life's questions, and I'm a deep thinker, so that usually happens a lot. That's when I usually dive deep into the Bible, and study and like all that stuff. Would you say that I should get social media? I've been staying away from it, but it's a good platform to reach out to college coaches. Mm, is it really? I'm not like the best guy when it comes to recruiting. So I don't personally know, but I've had success with emailing coaches. Coaches have emailed back. Um, One of them being Rowan. I got an invitation to some kind of uh, showcase from the Rowan coach after I graduated, but I don't know, man. I think the possible, like, what do you call that? Pros and cons of it is just not there. Like, okay, yeah, I could technically reach out to college coaches, but think of all the time that you could be wasting on social media. That's just my personal opinion. Thanks for the advice, but what do you fill that time with that you would otherwise be on your phone? Well, for me, the time that I fill would be working on YouTube videos, stuff like that. Um, Hanging out with friends, playing chess. I'm trying to learn new instruments now. I got the guitar over there. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I got y'all. This joke is courtesy of my brother because he told this joke before and it was really funny to me. So the credit goes to him. Squidward is my best friend in the sea. Squidward. Alright. Anyway. I started streaming 6, 7 minutes ago. Wow. All right, see you, Carlos. Do I have any regrets in high school? Hmm. Regrets? No, I don't think I have any regrets because every decision and every moment of success and mistake was part of God's plan to mold me into the person I am today. Mark, when I'm on defense and the offense sets a screen, how do I know if I should switch or not? It's very situational, but mm, if you can't get back to the offensive guy, if you can't cut him off, switch. That would be my advice. Make sure, guys. Carlos, I don't know if you're still on here, but if you're not in the free community, bro, you might enjoy it. You can get on calls with me and stuff. This has been quite an active live stream. I won a chess game. uh, got a bunch of the books. Whipped out my amazing guitar skills. I'm a good on-ball defender, but I struggle to stop mid-range pull-ups. Any tips? Try to get your hand in people's faces. That was something that Shane Battier did to stop Kobe Bryant. Get your hand in their eyes. How often do you get on calls and stuff on school? Also, do you plan on doing more live streams? Uh, it'll be weekly calls on school, and also it's not gonna be free forever. But I want you all to get in there now and be able to enjoy the weekly calls for about, I think, a month. Do I plan on doing more live streams? I'm gonna do live streams for when we hit more subscriber milestones. Yeah, that's usually how I go about it. Are you in Denver? If so, I'm near you. Nah, I'm not in Denver. You know something that happened the other day? This was like really cool. Was I was in a gym with other basketball players, and one basketball player looked at me and he was like, "Don't I know you?" I was like, "I don't know, do you?" He said, "You look so familiar." And then he was like, "Wait, do you do YouTube?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No way, I've seen your videos." That was like the first time I've ever been recognized. It was so cool. Is it worth it to get a trainer like one on one, or should I just train by myself? I had I had the great fortune of being able to work with a trainer one on one for 3 out of the 4 years I played in high school, from my sophomore year to my junior year. Because he was, like he he didn't work with our school, but he was like tied into it, kind of like it, you know. And working with him, I owe a lot of my success to working with a trainer. So yeah, I mean, if you're really serious about basketball, make sure you find a good trainer. I would recommend it. Yeah. Sorry for asking so many philosophical questions, but how do you mentally deal with past regrets? You don't need to be sorry. How do you mentally deal with past regrets? When I was younger, I struggled with it more, but I think as I've gotten older, I've had a bit more of a relaxed mindset towards it. When I was younger, I used to think like that some maybe I don't know that worrying about it would somehow make it better or change things that I regret, but it doesn't. You got to live in the moment, and you got to forgive yourself. That's another thing. I truly believe like if you do something wrong, or you feel bad about something or make a mistake, that God will forgive you. But it's very hard for me to forgive myself. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at it. And I've just learned, hey, I'm going to make mistakes. So I can't worry about it. Just going to try my best. Hope that helps. I know being obsessed is a good thing, but doesn't losing sleep hurt your performance? Like, is it worth to survive on 5 hours of sleep to train a little more? I think you should read into Kobe Bryant talking about that. He actually talked about his obsession and lack of sleep being negative on his performance. You have to balance it. You have to work hard, but you also got to rest hard. What's my favorite 2K? It's probably 2K20. And then 2K16 would be a very close second. How did I recover during the season? Sleep, protein, etc. Now, I didn't really know much about sleep and protein and like nutrition and all that when I was younger. But I just made sure to not eat crap like candy and junk food. Stayed away from that stuff. Tried to eat fresh food. My parents, I'm lucky to have parents that cook meals for dinner, so I made sure to eat that. Yeah. Tried to get good sleep. Sometimes I just didn't, and then it negatively impacted my workouts, but I tried my best. Hey, Christopher, it's okay, bro. You don't need to apologize for anything. You're chilling, bro. I'm not mad at you, dog. What's up, Chris? Nathan, what is your favorite player? Tyrese Maxey. 27 members in the community. That's awesome, man. Let's go. I guess I'll let y'all boys know now since you guys are in the stream. I think I'm going to be uploading 2 times a week from now on. And y'all might have noticed my upload schedule has been a bit inconsistent. That's just due to just crap. Life. But I'm on the grind now. Like, I'm trying to really build this channel into something great. On YouTube, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to be, like, giving y'all the most value, the most help in your basketball journeys. I'm trying to build this movement, man. Like, shoot, think about it. Like, if this channel gets big, like, that would be huge, man. Also, the gospel. I preach the gospel in my videos, so that's gonna be widespread. It's just it'll be huge, man. Am I continuing playing organized basketball? So, as I said before, not right now. No, I don't have the same passion for actually playing myself as I once did. But I've really loved coaching, training players, giving advice on YouTube. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah. Mark, I'm only getting good at handles. I don't have a hoop. Is it okay? Yeah, it's alright. When you have the opportunity to use a hoop, make the most of it. But if you can become really good at ball handling, you'll be fine. The lights turned off. Now I switched to the tab for the community, and it's in like the dark mode. Got another member to the community. Let's go. 28 members now. So if you guys could give any recommendations, what would be a great video that y'all would like to see? How do you get in the community? Click the top link in this stream's description. It'll send you right there. Have I ever gotten a bad injury? Yes. I broke my shoulder in my senior year. Horrible. Bro, when you was 9K, I subbed, so remember me. Alright, Carlos. I'll have to remember you're one of the OGs, man. What is your suggested workout routine for basketball training? I know in your last video, you said like 5 or 6 days a week with a day dedicated for rest, but like how many hours and workouts in a day? Look, I'm not, like a basketball scientist, but going off of my own personal experience, I had the most success and the most rapid growth in my basketball career when I spent an entire offseason training 2 to 3 times a day. And my shooting workout was about 400 makes, give or take, every day. My ball handling was like, it was a lot, but that's what I would recommend. How to handle full court press and how to handle double teams. Full court press, you got to move the ball. Don't try to do everything yourself. I struggled with the full court press until I was a junior in high school. Even then, I struggled. Once my senior year hit, I was fine, but I didn't know how to deal with pressure, and I got sped up. It takes time, and there's no real advice I could give you other than just get better by going against it more. But try not to get sped up. How to handle double teams. Be strong with the ball. Don't make crazy passes. Fake a pass to make a pass. What kind of stuff did you do in your shooting workout, if you mind sharing? So, this will probably be easier for y'all. I'm not telling y'all you have to buy it. It's completely up to you. But the second link in the description is my basketball workouts. I have like the best shooting workouts that I've done in there. My personal creation there. But you don't even have to buy it, because here's a little hint for y'all, a little cheat sheet here. If you click on the workout bundle, like let's say one of them is this one, sniper shooting, go here, and then you can click preview, and then it'll show you the PDF of the beginner level. If you want to have the more advanced levels, you have to buy the bundle or the collection, but yeah. But here's the preview, right? Here we go. This is the beginner level, remember? So there y'all go. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, bro. This summer, I used to wake up early and train for 3 hours basketball. Sometimes I was tired and I ruined my discipline, but I also gained my confidence this summer after work, just because of you. Bro. Thank you, man. I'm honored. But there's no need to thank me, bro, because that was all you. You were the one putting in the work. You were the one putting in the reps. I don't know if it worked. I just signed up to the school. Yep, I got you. There we go. I just accepted you, bro. 28 members. Let's go. Oh, 29, I should say, actually. Oops. All right, y'all. I know a lot of y'all boys got school, and it actually is getting quite late, so I'm going to end it here. I appreciate y'all, boys. I love y'all. Thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers, man. Sorry that the stream was like a month late, but it is what it is. Last question I'll answer. Is there a player you modeled your game after? Goran Dragic was one of them. JJ Redick is another. All right, love y'all, boys. Thank you for all the love, man. Keep God first, y'all. All right. Love y'all, boys. As always, keep God first. Stay blessed, y'all. I'll see y'all.